Hi everyone, my name is Sarah and I'm truly excited to be here with all of you today. You're at a crucial stage in your journey, full of potential, but also full of questions. Today's session is designed to help you find some clarity and direction. In the first part, we'll explore the wide range of career options available to commerce students like you, from CA, CFA, and MBA to government jobs, teaching, research, freelancing, and entrepreneurship. The second part will focus on something equally important: how to build your overall profile so you don't just dream about success, but actually become the kind of person who's ready for it. From communication skills to internships, digital tools to personal branding, we'll cover it all. So stay engaged, take notes, and most importantly, keep an open mind. Let's begin.
Hello everyone. My name is Jessica and I'm really glad to be here with all of you today to talk about something that matters deeply: your future. As students of commerce in classes 11 and 12, you're standing at an important crossroads. The choices you make now can shape the next 10, 20, even 30 years of your life. But let me begin by saying something very clearly. This is not about picking a job. This is about discovering a direction. It's about exploring what kind of work will help you grow, contribute, and feel fulfilled. You are not just choosing a career, you're choosing a lifestyle, a rhythm, a purpose. So, take this seriously, but also allow yourself the time and space to think clearly. Commerce students in India often find themselves in a stream that seems focused on a few well-known options: CA, MBA, bank jobs. But the truth is that this stream opens up a vast world of possibilities. Let's begin by talking about one of the most talked about and traditional options: chartered accountancy. The CA course in India is conducted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. It's one of the most rigorous professional courses out there, and rightly so. CAs are the financial backbone of businesses, responsible for auditing, taxation, compliance, and advising. The journey starts with the CA Foundation after Class 12, followed by intermediate and final levels. Along the way, you're required to complete articleship, a hands-on internship under a practicing CA. It's challenging, no doubt. The pass percentage is low. But for those who stay committed, it's also deeply rewarding. CAs work in top firms, corporates, consultancies, or even set up their own practice. But what if your interests are more global or investment-oriented? That brings us to the CFA, or Chartered Financial Analyst. Offered by the CFA Institute, it's an internationally recognized credential for finance and investment professionals. Unlike CA, which is India-specific, CFA is recognized around the world. It focuses on investment analysis, portfolio management, and financial markets. There are 3 levels. And although you can start the course as early as your final year of graduation, most students begin preparing after college. Many combine it with a BCom or BBA, or even with an MBA. It's ideal for those looking to enter roles in investment banking, asset management, equity research, or hedge funds. However, do note, it's a self-study course, costs are in dollars, and the exams are tough. So, be sure about your interest in financial markets before choosing this path. And what about the MBA, the Master of Business Administration? For many commerce students, this seems like the ultimate goal. And to be honest, an MBA can be transformational, but only if done from a reputed institute. IIMs, XLRI, FMS, ISB. These are the kind of institutes where an MBA is not just a degree, it's a life-changing experience. But getting there requires planning. You need to clear exams like CAT, EXAT, GMAT. You also need strong communication skills, leadership abilities, and a good academic profile. An MBA opens doors to a wide variety of careers: marketing, finance, consulting, operations, HR, and more. You could work with multinational companies, startups, or even government organizations. But here's the thing. An MBA is a generalist degree. It teaches you how to manage, not how to execute. So if you're someone who enjoys organizing, leading teams, solving business problems, then an MBA could be right for you. Now let's pause and think beyond private careers. What about government jobs? Many commerce students overlook this, but it's a solid career path, offering stability, respect, and a chance to serve the nation. You can appear for exams like SSC CGL, UPSC Civil Services, RBI Grade B, NABARD, or even state PSC exams. With a commerce background, you also have a unique advantage in exams that require quantitative aptitude and economics knowledge. RBI Grade B, for example, is ideal for commerce students. You could also consider banking exams, IBPS PO, SBI PO, which open up managerial roles in public sector banks. The preparation is intense, but the rewards are long-term. Job security, decent pay, work-life balance. If you're someone who wants a structured lifestyle and doesn't mind a few years of hard preparation, this could be your calling. While we're on the topic of structure, let's not forget the world of corporate jobs. BCom, BBA, and even specialized degrees like BMS or BBM prepare you for entry-level roles in marketing, HR, sales, operations, customer service, and finance. Many students after graduation join companies as analysts, associates, or trainees. Over time, with experience and upskilling, they rise to managerial positions. The private sector demands soft skills, communication, adaptability, teamwork. It rewards results, performance, and creativity. And it's dynamic. You get to work in fast-paced environments, use new technologies, and even switch industries if you wish. But it also comes with its pressures: deadlines, competition, targets. So before choosing this path, ask yourself whether you enjoy variety, challenge, and collaboration. Still with me? Good. Let's switch gears now and look at something more academic: research. Not everyone is cut out for corporate life. Some of you might be curious, analytical, and enjoy reading, writing, or solving long-term problems. Research could be an excellent option. You can pursue a bachelor's degree followed by a master's in subjects like economics, commerce, finance, or public policy. After that, you could go for a PhD or enter into research institutions like NITI Aayog, RBI, or economic think tanks. Your work could involve policy analysis, economic modeling, publishing papers, and influencing how decisions are made at the highest levels. There's also a growing demand for data-driven research in private firms, development sectors, and consultancies. If you enjoy questioning assumptions, analyzing data, and thinking deeply, this path may be just right for you. Related to research is the career of teaching. Commerce teachers are always in demand in schools, colleges, coaching centers, and edtech platforms. After a BCom or BBA, you can do an MCom, then appear for NET or pursue a BEd. You can teach business studies, economics, accountancy, or management. If you're passionate about explaining concepts and making learning engaging, teaching can be one of the most fulfilling professions. In fact, with online education booming, you can even start your own courses or YouTube channel. You don't need to be famous, you just need to be helpful. Start small, be consistent, and let your teaching make a difference in someone's life. Let's now talk about entrepreneurship. We live in a time where anyone with a smartphone and a good idea can launch a business. If you have a strong sense of initiative and are willing to take risks, this could be the most liberating path. You could launch a product, a service, a content channel, or a local business. You could start alone or with friends, bootstrapped or with investors. What matters most is your mindset. Entrepreneurs are problem solvers. They look for gaps in the market and try to fill them creatively. Many students today are starting ventures while still in college. There are startup incubators, pitch competitions, online platforms that help you build, market, and monetize your ideas. It's not easy. Most startups fail, but the experience you gain in building something from scratch will stay with you forever. If you like taking initiative, leading projects, and challenging the status quo, you might just be an entrepreneur in the making. And then there's freelancing, the hidden gem of the modern economy. You don't always need to work for a company to earn well. If you have skills in writing, design, digital marketing, finance, consulting, teaching, or even video editing, you can start freelancing right now. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and LinkedIn have made it easier than ever to find clients globally. Many freelancers start part-time while studying, build a portfolio, and then scale it into a full-time business. The flexibility is unmatched. You choose your clients, your hours, your prices. But it also requires self-discipline, negotiation skills, and constant upskilling. It's perfect for independent-minded people who value freedom and variety. Some of you may also consider pursuing law after commerce. A 5-year integrated course like BCom LLB or a 3-year LLB after graduation can lead to careers in corporate law, taxation, intellectual property, or legal consulting. Commerce students do particularly well in corporate and financial law, and there's a rising demand for professionals who understand both finance and legal frameworks. Law is a powerful tool for change, and if you enjoy debating, writing, and justice, it could be a very meaningful career. Another exciting field opening up is data analytics and financial technology. With a commerce background, if you learn tools like Excel, SQL, Python, and data visualization software, you can move into roles like business analyst, financial data analyst, or fintech product manager. These roles blend business understanding with technical skills, and companies across the globe are hiring commerce students who can work with numbers and data. If you're good at logic and are open to learning programming basics, this could be an extremely rewarding and future-proof career path. We also can't ignore the role of certifications. Short-term certifications can sharpen your profile. Digital marketing, financial modeling, Excel for finance, business communication, and data analytics. These are often offered by platforms like Coursera, edX, and even by IITs and IIMs. You can pick up these skills while you're still in college, and they can give you a real edge in placements or internships. Now, let me tell you something that's rarely said out loud. It's okay not to have everything figured out. It's okay to change paths. What's not okay is not trying. The world today is more dynamic than ever. Careers are no longer linear. Your generation will change jobs more often, build hybrid skills, and even have multiple income streams. Some of you might start with a job, then do a side hustle, then do an MBA, then launch a business. Some of you might switch industries multiple times. That's the new normal. So, what should you do right now? Start by exploring. Read. Talk to professionals. Do internships, even unpaid ones. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, attend workshops. Identify your strengths. Are you better at numbers or people? Do you like planning or doing? Are you drawn to structure or freedom? There's no one-size-fits-all. But the more you explore, the clearer your direction becomes. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't feel pressured by what others are doing. Some of you may thrive in structured, traditional roles. Others may do best in creative, unconventional paths. Both are valid. Success is not just about money. It's about growth, contribution, and meaning. Choose a career where you can wake up every morning and feel curious, challenged, and respected. In closing, remember this: you are not behind, you are just beginning. And the commerce stream is not a limitation, it's a launchpad. It gives you the language of money, the foundation of business, and the tools of analysis. Whether you choose to become a CA or a YouTuber, a banker, or a startup founder, what matters most is that you choose consciously, prepare consistently, and move forward confidently. Your future is a story waiting to be written. Make it a good one. Thank you, and I wish each one of you clarity, courage, and conviction as you move ahead on this journey. Let's now go to Gia for a perspective on how to excel professionally.
Hello everyone, I'm Gia, and it's my pleasure to be speaking to you today. You're at a really interesting and important point in your lives. Class 11 and 12 are not just about preparing for board exams. They're the foundation years for the rest of your professional life. And while your marks do matter, the truth is they're just one piece of the puzzle. What really matters, especially in today's world, is your overall profile. Not just what you know from textbooks, but how you present yourself, how you think, how you communicate,
how you solve problems, and how you adapt. Today we're going to talk about how to build that kind of well-rounded profile, the kind that stands out. Whether you go on to become a chartered accountant, a business manager, an entrepreneur, a teacher, a financial analyst, or anything else, you will be competing in a world that rewards people who are not only smart, but also skilled, proactive, and professional. The good news is, you can start building that profile right now, while you're still in school. And every small step you take now will pay off massively in the next few years. Let's start with academics, because yes, it's still important. You don't need to be a topper, but you do need to understand the concepts. Just memorizing chapters for the exam is not enough. Try to understand why things work the way they do. If you're learning accountancy, don't just solve journal entries. Understand what those transactions mean in the real world. If you're studying business studies, relate it to companies you know. Why did a particular company fail? What made another succeed? If you're reading economics, try to connect it with what's happening in the news, like inflation, unemployment, budgets, interest rates. When you begin thinking like this, you don't just study better. You start thinking like a future professional. Next, let's talk about communication skills. This is absolutely critical. No matter what career you choose, you will need to write clearly, speak confidently, and listen actively. So start working on this now. Begin by reading more. Newspapers, articles, business magazines, even good blogs. Watch TED Talks, documentaries, and news debates. Try writing a paragraph every day about something you read or watched. Practice speaking about topics aloud, in front of a mirror or with friends. Participate in school debates, elocutions, or presentations. Communication is not about having a fancy accent. It's about clarity, confidence, and connection. If you're clear and confident in your ideas, people will listen to you. And that's a skill you'll carry with you into college, job interviews, business meetings, and life itself. Another major area is digital skills. We live in a world where technology is everywhere. And whether you like it or not, you'll need to work with tools like Excel, PowerPoint, email, and basic online research. If you're more adventurous, learn some basic graphic design using Canva or basic coding logic. Learn how to make effective presentations. Get comfortable with online platforms. Many of you will work remotely at some point, or be part of hybrid teams, or use digital tools to manage work. So even though your school may not teach this directly, make it your mission to learn. Spend a few hours each week exploring tools that professionals use. It'll make you more employable and help you stand out. Now let's discuss internships and real-world exposure. Even as a student, you can and should look for small opportunities to gain real experience. This doesn't have to be a formal job. It could be volunteering with an NGO, helping in a family business, managing a school event, creating content for a friend's startup, or even starting a small blog or Instagram page around a topic you love. Finance, marketing, productivity, anything. These activities teach you responsibility, time management, and professionalism. They also show future employers or admission panels that you're proactive, curious, and serious about learning beyond the classroom. So don't wait till college to start gaining experience. Start now. Take initiative. Another very powerful way to build your profile is by developing a specialization. Today's world rewards specialists. So if there's something you love, like investing, fashion marketing, personal finance, data, negotiation, entrepreneurship, start going deep into that area. Read books, watch tutorials, follow experts, take short online courses, try small projects. For example, if you're interested in the stock market, start learning about how markets work, what makes prices move, and how to analyze companies. You don't need to invest actual money. You can just simulate it on paper or use apps with demo accounts. If you're interested in digital marketing, learn how SEO works or how to run Instagram ads. Build a small portfolio of things you've done. Even small projects can show passion, consistency, and growth. Let's not forget the importance of soft skills. Soft skills include things like teamwork, leadership, adaptability, problem solving, time management, and emotional intelligence. These may sound abstract, but they're extremely important. Every company today looks for professionals who are not just intelligent, but also easy to work with. You can start developing soft skills in school by being a team player in projects, by organizing events, by managing your time wisely, by being kind yet assertive, by handling failure with maturity. Reflect on your own habits. Do you procrastinate? Do you blame others when things go wrong? Or do you take responsibility and try to improve? Your habits become your personality, and your personality influences your professional life far more than you realize. Now, I want to talk about networking. Many people think networking is only for adults or for people in big companies, but that's not true. Networking just means connecting with people, learning from them, and keeping in touch. You can begin networking in school by attending webinars, reaching out to college students or professionals on LinkedIn, joining discussion groups, participating in online forums. Ask people about their career paths. Seek mentorship. Stay in touch with seniors who've done well. Most people are happy to help, but you must be polite, respectful, and genuine. Building a network early gives you exposure, perspective, and sometimes even opportunities. Another major area you should start exploring is personal branding. This might sound like something only influencers need to do, but it applies to all of us. Your personal brand is what people think of when they hear your name. It's your reputation. And you're building it every day through how you speak, how you write, how you show up on social media, how you respond to challenges. Be mindful of what you post online. Clean up your digital footprint. Start using LinkedIn, or at least create a digital resume. Share your ideas, your projects, your learnings. If someone Googles your name tomorrow, what will they find? Make sure it reflects your potential and your personality. Let's talk now about goal setting. Many students say, "I'll figure things out later." And while that may sound practical, it's not very strategic. You don't need to fix everything today, but you do need to set some short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals might be score above 85% in board exams, finish 2 online courses this year, improve spoken English, or read 3 books related to business. Long-term goals could be get into a good college, do an internship next summer, or prepare for CAT or CA Foundation. Write your goals down, break them into smaller steps, track your progress. Goals give you direction, direction gives you momentum, and momentum creates success. It's also essential to develop a growth mindset. What does that mean? It means believing that your abilities can be developed through effort and learning. Students with a fixed mindset say things like, "I'm not good at maths," or "I can't speak well." But students with a growth mindset say, "I'm not good at it yet, but I can get better." Your mindset shapes your actions. If you believe you can improve, you will put in the work. And if you put in the work, you will improve. So never limit yourself based on where you are today. Think in terms of potential. And remember, no one is born a topper or a CEO or a CA. Everyone learns, everyone struggles, everyone grows. At the same time, take care of your mental and physical health. No profile is complete without well-being. If you're always tired, anxious, distracted, or burned out, your performance will suffer. So get enough sleep, eat well, exercise regularly, take breaks, practice mindfulness. Talk to someone if you're feeling overwhelmed. Your mind and body are the tools with which you build your career. Don't ignore them. Build routines that support focus, energy, and clarity. And yes, it's okay to have fun. Watch movies, hang out with friends, play games. Just maintain balance. Let me now touch upon something very few students think about: financial literacy. Even as a commerce student, many of you might not understand how money really works. Learn how to budget, how to save, what credit cards are, what compound interest is. Start using a budget tracker. Read about how businesses earn and spend. Understand taxes, investments, insurance. When you enter the real world, this knowledge will help you avoid mistakes and build wealth. It will also make you a better professional, because whether you're in HR, marketing, or entrepreneurship, understanding money is always an asset. As we begin to wrap up, I want to give you one powerful tool: reflection. Every month, take a notebook and ask yourself a few questions. What did I learn this month? What did I do well? Where did I fall short? What new skill did I start or improve? What's one thing I can do better next month? Reflection helps you grow faster. It keeps you aware. It turns experiences into lessons. And the students who reflect regularly become more confident, focused, and mature. Finally, don't compare yourself with others. Everyone has a different pace, a different path. Some of your classmates may seem more clear, more confident, more successful. That's okay. You are not running their race. You are building your own journey. Stay consistent. Stay curious. Keep improving. The future is not a fixed destination. It's something you create by your choices every day. Choose to build a strong profile. Choose to be the kind of person companies want to hire, colleges want to admit, and the world wants to work with. So, to summarize, not in bullet points, but in intention, commit to building your knowledge, your skills, your character, and your presence. Learn continuously, communicate clearly, use digital tools, get real-world exposure, deepen your interests, sharpen your soft skills, expand your network, brand yourself wisely, set goals, embrace growth, take care of your health, manage your money, reflect often, and never stop believing in your ability to learn and lead. That's the kind of profile that will not only help you succeed, but also help you grow into someone you're proud to be. Thank you, and I hope you use this time in your life wisely. Because what you do now is not just preparation, it's transformation. I wish you all the best. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep showing the world what you're truly capable of. Now back to Sarah as we conclude the session.
Thank you both, Jessica and Gia, for your useful insights. As we wrap up today's session, I want you to remember one key message. Your career is not something that just happens. It's something you build. Whether you choose to become a CA, a financial analyst, an entrepreneur, or take up a government job, what truly matters is how well you prepare yourself. Not just academically, but as a complete professional. Today, we explored a wide range of career paths and also the tools to strengthen your profile, skills, habits, experiences, and mindset. Start early, stay consistent, and don't wait for opportunities. Create them. You have the potential to shape a meaningful and successful future, and it begins with the choices you make now. Thank you, and I wish you all the best on your journey ahead.